in the book. It's not just the images. The images speak to what's in the book. And that's where you ain't going to get away with that. The Catholic just got a way of just coming on out and saying what it is. And then you got the fakes that want to pretend that the Catholics is making up some where a lot of what's being portrayed in the image is actually in the goddamn book. So I don't want y'all to think y'all getting away with nothing by saying the Catholic is making this shit up, which they not. You see what I'm saying? They just out here telling you, you know what I'm saying? You know, they just actually telling you what it is. Even Hercules, and I'm going to show you that the story of Hercules is also the story of Jesus. And you understand what I'm saying? Get your 16 crucified saviors. Don't wait too long. Read through the book and see that the actual story of Hercules, damn near, man, at least 65, 70% of the goddamn story is so goddamn similar that is ridiculous. It's ridiculous that, you know, and people glancing over that. And Hercules came before Jesus. So if anybody borrowed from anybody, we know based on chronology who borrowed from who. You see what I'm saying? Because all those Greco-Roman deities came before Jesus. You see? And so we got to deal with that. So you see right here in the middle, if you see this little chalice with the grapes, this is actually from the church. You see what I'm saying? What you call the Eucharist, but they also got the grapes in there too. Now this is Bacchus. You understand what I'm saying? This is his son. Both of them got grapes in their hair. One of them, I believe, is Comus. Comus is the son of Bacchus, and they use him heavily in Mardi Gras. You got a crew of Comus, which is the son, which is also the god of celebration and this, that, and the third. You see, and so in the Bible it says, you know, in reference to Jesus, I'm the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. You see what I'm saying? So he speaks of himself in reference to the vine, that he is the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. They talking about the grapes. You see what I'm saying? So it's in there. So when you see that Bacchus is, you know, and you dealing with the time and the celebration, that baby New Year is Bacchus. And that's why motherfuckers get drunk, they get fucked up, and this, that, and the third, because this is his season. And so what happened, baby New Year, which is Bacchus, got replaced with what they call baby Jesus. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Because there was already a child deity being venerated at that time in that holiday, what we call Saturnalia. Okay? And so Jesus just took the place. Right there again, you see him in there pressing them grapes. You see him in there pressing them grapes. Let me come down. Let me get in here so I can see exactly where I'm at. Here we go. Now you see here again, you see the chalice. You see the chalice and you see the grapes, and you see here, this is Bacchus. This is Dionysus, and you see the grapes is in his hand. And you see him, you also see him holding the cup, you know, which I showed in the last one. Now this is Bacchus, baby Jesus and Bacchus as Erotes, the many aspects of Eros and Cupid. And so when you talk about, you know, Eros, which is a baby, and he's the god of erotic love, yeah, what the hell is a baby gonna be the god of erotic love? That says a lot about that. That, you know, that's some sick shit. You know what I'm saying? And so you see little Bacchus right there turning up a fifth of Thunderbird. You understand what I'm saying? He turning up a fifth of Thunderbird, and over here you see baby Jesus with the Eucharist. You understand what I'm saying? And then you see right there baby Jesus with the Eucharist. And so he replaced Bacchus. You see, and so Lucifer replaced Pan, even though it's the same story. God the Father replaced Saturn. You see what I'm saying? And the holiday that was specific for the solar deity in Roman and Nordic mythology, Mithra. You understand what I'm saying? Helios. You understand what I'm saying? Jesus took on that aspect. That's why he got the halo behind his head. He is a sun deity, and the 12 disciples are reflective of the 12 houses of the zodiac. That's just facts. And we got to wake up out of this today. You understand? Even when you talk about Jacob and the 12 tribes, that's solar mythos. Even when you talk about King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, which was 12 knights, that's Arthur wanting to be, the sun deity, and you're talking about the 12 knights representing the 12 houses of the zodiac, and so on and so forth. That shit should be, you should almost ding as soon as you hear that number. You look into it and you understand exactly what it is. You see what I'm saying? And so you see again, you see here, you see Dionysus, Bacchus right there, crushing the grapes in the chalice. You see, and you come over here, you see Jesus right there, crushing the grapes in the chalice. You understand? Which later became communion. All of the rituals and ceremonies of Saturnalia, you understand what I'm saying, were co-opted by the Christians because they was Romans. Okay, well, again, what you call a Jew? A Jew is a goddamn Roman. That's exactly what he is, and that's why the Jewish Sabbath is on goddamn on Saturday. You understand what I'm saying? For Saturn. That's why his Sabbath is on Saturday for Saturn. Okay, there's no goddamn doubt about it because they come up out of the Roman pantheon. You keep making this shit up like you don't understand this. You see, what's this in the middle? Yeah, you're showing again. You see right there, again, over and over, they show Jesus with the chalice. What's in the chalice? Wine. That's Bacchus. That's Dionysus. Okay? I can leave that. Let me put that back in there. I don't want to delete that. I'm going to have to come back to that on one day. I already showed that. And so, again, this is even, and they keep it with tradition. You see what I'm saying? They showing you, where you see Bacchus is drinking the wine. They showing you in the medieval period. They show you right there, the little pale, Cro-Magnon Neanderthal Jesus right there, drinking the wine nonetheless. Okay? So you got to shed the veil of Christianity that's on this Greco-Roman worship mythology that's being presented to our people today. You see, come on down. And you see in many, they still right here. They got what? This is the modern. They still got Jesus with them grapes. You see the chalice right there? Now this is a statue of Bacchus right there with the grapes and the chalice. There's no doubt. There's no goddamn doubt that that's exactly what it is. And a lot of people cannot accept that. You understand what I'm saying? They cannot accept that when, it was Constantine that legitimized Serapis worship. Okay, he was Serapis before he was Jesus. You see what I'm saying? He became Jesus, probably, 400-500 years after, the creation of Serapis. You see what I'm saying? And so, Constantine was a Roman. He the one legitimized that shit, took it over, created all was responsible for initiating all the myth, and all that surrounded Christianity. And then Constantine, supposedly the first Christian Roman emperor, and you go to all the shit he ever built, and he ain't got no Jesus on it at all. Never showed no evidence of being a goddamn Christian. You can go to the Arch of Constantine right there, is right behind the Colosseum. You can go right behind the Colosseum and you'll see ain't nothing on that arch but Mithra and all other deer. Ain't no Jesus on it, even though they say he's the first Christian emperor. You see what I'm saying? Nothing but lies. They create lies to justify. And so, Christianity is nothing but the new Roman pantheon. You know what I'm saying? And they use Jesus, and many other, just like I say, Saint Peter is nothing but Janus with the key. You understand the gatekeeper. You understand, or the pearly gates and many other. And Lucifer ain't nothing but Pan. And God the Father ain't nothing but Saturn. And this, that, and the third. All they did was transfer many of the Greek and Roman deities into Christianity. And then that's why when they say Jesus and you pronounce his name in goddamn Spanish and, it's pronounced Jesus. Like, goddamn, yeah, what kind of coincidence is two major deities gonna have the same name, same pronunciation? That's not gonna happen. Not with two major deities. Zeus is a major deity. He ain't just no little bitty. He was the most powerful deity of the Greek. And then you got Jesus, the most powerful God, in the Christian pantheon. And both of their names is pronounced the same thing. And nobody find that as a coincidence. Everybody want to say that's a coincidence. That's bullshit. Because many aspects of Jesus isn't even in Zeus. Even how he had to flee his father, Kronos, where Jesus had to flee Herod. So in that story, Herod is Kronos, who ate his children. And when it came time to eat Zeus, his mama hid him. You understand what I'm saying? He fled to Crete, to the island of Crete, just like Jesus fled to Egypt, fleeing a killer, a baby killer. You see what I'm saying? And then, when Jesus grew up, shit, motherfucker don't talk about, God the Father is Jesus. He's so in a way, he overthrew his father, just like Zeus overthrew his father. You see what I'm saying? Because in order to get to God the Father, you got to first go through Jesus. So he's the profound element of Christianity. You cannot get to the God the Father unless you go through Jesus. Well, shit, Jesus more powerful then, because he can trip your ass up. He ain't got to let you get through. You understand what I'm saying? So in many aspects, Jesus overthrew his father just like Zeus overthrew his father. When Jesus was on the earth, goddamn it, he was begging his father to help him get them Romans up off of his ass. And God the Father denied him. And I say to myself, damn, Jesus is God, Almighty God, and then he come down to earth and he prayed that this cup passeth away from him, as if he didn't know what the fuck was going on when he got here. And then when they say he died and resurrected, which we know ain't nothing but the Son. It's nothing but the Son. Then he goes up